In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to quickly and accurately determine the after repaired value, or ARV, on any given property. It's crucial for a wholesaler flipper to understand how to accurately find the ARV on any property because it's the foundation that sets the tone for every deal you analyze. Doing this incorrectly can make the difference between giving your investor a good deal or a bad deal. We're going to be doing all of this from online free platforms that are available on your computer, such as Zillow, Realtor.com, and Redfin. We're going to be talking about all of that and more in the video coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about ARV and how to accurately calculate it. The reason it's important to accurately calculate ARV on a property is because it's going to be the first step you do when you're analyzing every deal. Just like it's important when you're building a home, the foundation is the first step, and it's very important it's solid, or else the rest of the structure on top is not going to stand. The same is the case when analyzing a ARV for your deal. If you don't set that up with a solid, accurate ARV, the rest of your deal is not going to hold up because it's going to eventually crumble. So don't make the mistake that a lot of wholesalers do in trying to make the ARV that you're finding fit the numbers you want. Try to let the numbers speak for themselves. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can do when calculating ARV. It's going to be kind of hard not to get biased because sometimes you would really want to get that deal to work out the way you want it to, but guys, unfortunately you can't do that, or you're not going to convert good sales. And people are eventually going to know that you don't really know how to give good, accurate properties, and they're not going to buy off of you. So we don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to accurately calculate the ARV, and we're going to be doing this kind of together, but I'm also going to show you how you can easily find these search results and filters using a site called Redfin, so stick around for that. But before we jump into all of that, in case we haven't met yet, my name is Caleb Cowden, owner of Cowden Solutions Investing, LLC, and PLUTUS Properties. And this channel is dedicated to giving you quality content on everything real estate. Whether you're a real estate agent, investor, flipper, or a wholesaler, this channel is for you. And guys, if you find any value in any of the content that I put out, please like the video and maybe drop me a comment too. Talk to me. I really like interacting with you guys. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate the support you guys give. It helps YouTube know that y'all are liking my stuff so that I can keep putting more stuff out there just like this so that we can all learn together and start making money together in real estate so that we can accumulate wealth and live our lives the way we've always intended to. All right, without further ado, ARV. In order to find a good, accurate ARV, first, we need to find good, accurate comps. Comps are properties that compare well with the property that we are trying to find an ARV on. So if the property that we're looking at to determine its ARV is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house and it's 1,800 square feet, we're going to want to find homes that have sold recently in the past that compare well, such as they are close to, if not 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet. But the problem with that is not all properties are the same, so it's sometimes really difficult to find properties that match to a T, but that's okay. We don't need them to match to a T, we need them to be very close because we're going to be finding an average here. So the good thing about averages is they don't have to be spot on the same. So what does that look like? Well, first things first, in order to find good comps is you want to go ahead and go into Redfin and set your search results and your filters to only show sold homes. Why are we only looking at sold homes? Well, homes that are already on the market currently are not going to reflect a true accurate ARV because they are being listed higher than what they're valued for because they know that buyers are going to negotiate down, so they want to try to get the maximum they can out of their deal. So they're always generally going to list them higher than what they're valued for. So those aren't going to be good to use, so you want to get rid of those. You want to only show homes that have sold recently. Those are going to reflect an accurate price of what houses are going for per square foot in the market that you're looking at. You also want to keep in mind that homes in terms of radius that are closer to the property you're looking to analyze are going to be a lot more accurate than properties that you find that are maybe a little farther away, such as homes that are 3 to 4 miles away or 1 to 2 miles away are not going to be as accurate as properties that are in the same neighborhood, only one street down or 2 blocks away. So keep that in mind too. When you're gathering comps, you want to first gather the ones that are the closest, not only in distance but in description, and then work your way farther out. And you want to give yourself set ranges so that your ARVs are always going to fall within a certain range. What are those ranges? Well, first things, we need to set our square footage. We know that the property that we're looking at is 1,800 square feet. So what I generally like to do is stay within a 200 to 300 square foot difference. Sometimes I go all the way up to 500 square foot difference, but that can really start to skew your numbers. I like to see if I can't find 200 to 300 foot ranges first, and if I'm having trouble with that, then I'll expand my square foot radius. But I generally want to look for properties that are 1,500 to 1,800 square feet, or 1,800 to, let's say, 2,100 square feet. So that way they stay within 300 square feet top to bottom. So that 18 is in our middle. Then what you're going to want to do is set your bed to bath ratios. You don't want to see any homes that are 4 bedrooms, because a 4 bedroom will sell for a whole lot more than a 3 bedroom, even at the same square footage. So those aren't very accurate. We want to stay 3 bed, 2 bath, 2 car garage. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set that to 3 beds, 2 baths, no more or no less. Guys, then we're going to even go as far as to comparing lot size. You don't have to do this, but in residential areas, it's not quite as important, but you want to pay attention to what type of lot it sits on. Does it have alley access in the back? Is it a corner lot, or is it a standard lot? Is it a 0 lot? Homes that are on a 0 lot are probably not going to sell for as much as homes that are on a beautiful corner lot. So you want to keep that into consideration too. It's not necessarily important for you to get the square footage of the lot down to the T, but pay attention to the type of lot it's sitting on, because that does matter. Next, we're going to want to pay attention to year built. If let's say the house that we're looking at was built in 2000, we're going to want to pick properties that are within a 3 to 5 year range of that property. But starting with properties that are the same year built, or if not very close to that same year built, and working our way out. So if we were looking for our filters that were no more than 5 years either direction, if one was built in 2000, our cutoff would be 95 on the low end, and our cutoff on the high end would be 2005. So if we find a house that was built in 2000, obviously we're going to take that comp first. Then we're going to take the one that's built in, we found one in 93. Nope, we're not going to take that one because that's too far out. If that makes sense, go ahead and drop it in the comment and say, makes sense, let's keep going. You also want to be careful to consider what upgrades the property has to it. If the property that we're trying to find the ARV for does not have a pool, but the property over here that we found for a comp does have a pool, you want to eliminate that comp, because that adds value for buyers that's not in the deal that you're analyzing over here, so that does not going to make a good comp. Even if it is 3 bed, 2 bath and built in 2000, it still will not represent the property well, because it doesn't compare. It is a little bit different. That's a huge upgrade. So be sure to pay attention to that stuff as well. Next, what you're going to do is every comp that you find that fits your criteria, you're going to take the price per square foot from each property. Now, here's why I like Redfin so much. Because Redfin does this for you. It calculates the price per square foot for you. Up at the top corner, whenever you read about the property, by the address, it'll say how much the property is listed for, how many square foot the property is, and what the price per square foot is on that particular property for what it's listed for. And since we're looking at already sold properties, the cool thing is that price per square foot is how much that house sold for. So we're going to take that price per square foot, and we're going to make a list. Once we gather about, I'd say 9 or 10, possibly 11 different good solid comps, we're going to take all of their prices per square foot and we're going to put them in a list. And then the next step is we're going to remove the highest and the lowest. Why are we doing that? Because we're going to average these numbers together, so we want to make sure we have a good basis foundation for this average. So we're going to take the highest away and we're going to remove the lowest. Once we do that, then to find the average of these prices per square foot, we're going to add them all together, and then we're going to divide them by how many comps we have left. So what that would look like in terms of an example, if I had these 7 properties here and I took the highest comp away and the lowest comp away, I'm left with 5 comps left. So I add up all of the square footages, price per square foot, and let's say this was 110, 115, 135, 105, 109, whatever they might be. We add all those prices per square foot together, then we're going to divide them by 5 because that's how many comps we have left. And that will give us our average price per square foot on the market from our comps. The last step in order to find the ARV is we're going to take that answer that we got from our average, we're going to go back to property A over here that we're trying to analyze, and we're going to take the total number of square foot, which was 1,800, and we're going to then multiply 1,800 by the average price per square foot that we found in our comparable example to give us our ARV. The number that you come up with after multiplying those two together should give you what that house will sell for after the repairs have been made. Guys, hopefully that video was informative. Like I said, ARV is not very complicated, but it is very important to learn how to do and to be fast at it, because in this industry, time is money and the first person to the deal usually gets the deal. So speed is everything. You need to learn how to accurately be able to find these and add them together really quick so it doesn't take time away from the negotiations and you being able to lock up that contract super quick. You also want to know how to be able to do this accurately so that you can give accurate representations of numbers to your investors so that they know and they have confidence when you present them with a deal, it's accurate. So guys, hopefully that video was informative. Let me know in the comment section if there's something that I forgot to talk about or if you wanted me to clarify something. And be sure to like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Again.